Hi, it's Ronnick at Ask.Audio. We're in the modular section of NAMM 2017. As you can probably hear from some of the sound behind me, it's kind of crazy. Maybe you can't hear it, that's cool. But I'm here with Girts from Erica Synths. How are you doing, my friend?
Thank you, thank you. We are finally got here after a day of delay, but we brought so many new modules which are actually available and or will be able very short. So these are really working modules, and therefore, as there are so many, we can do a quick overview on what we got here. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have as DIY modules are our legacy. So Erica Synths basically started from DIY kits. Therefore, we decided to completely redesign our DIY line, and that's what we came up with. Skiff-friendly line of modules, so you can put together 84 HP Duphonic synthesizer, which tracks extremely well for 8 octaves. We introduced new DIY MIDI CV module, which has a monophonic Duphonic mode switch, very stable oscillators, Polyvox-inspired filter, ADSR envelope generators with gate delays and stuff. And so basically it's a very good example how for ones who really can make DIY kits, where to start a real modular synthesizer. So there are much more touch points and as we had in kits before and so on. And it looks, I guess, extremely nice, you know.
You would say it's extremely nice, of course.
Yeah, and it sounds as well, you know, it sounds really powerful. Each module, by the way, has some specific part in it, like VCOs have same much transistor chips which were used in all original Polyvox synthesizer, but we redesigned the oscillators. We introduced also sync option, PWM option as well, and so VCF has Polyvox op-amp, same op-amps that was used in Polyvox chip synthesizer, and so on. Then if we move here, over here, we have quite few new Black Series modules. Octasource is launched, was launched on Monday, so it's eight simultaneous output LFOs. When it's in single mode, you get eight waves simultaneously. For instance, now it's sine, and they are phase shifted by 45 degrees. So you have 8 simultaneous sine waves, which can open, for instance, 4 VCAs and control 4 VCFs simultaneously. So you can have very evolving drones and stuff, and you can morph different waveforms, and you can switch to multi-mode, where you can simultaneously have 8 different waveforms on the output. Then we have X-Fade, which we will launch next week. We have redesigned VCA. We have a few new VCFs in development, and we have stereo mixer, which we will launch on Monday as well. With pre-fade listen. Actually, it's one friend of mine, he came up with the idea that, well, during live gigs I would like to hear what I'm actually about to mix in, you know, because with modulars you can get in very extreme resonance screams and by accident, and so we have pre-fade listen in a module in very like small format, so it does not take much space. And
that's a great idea.
Yeah, thank you. And of course, yeah, I forgot to mention bidirectional MIDI to clock module. So you can have a MIDI clock in which will be converted into analog clock with several multiplications or divisions, or the same module can turn analog clock into MIDI clock. So you can sync your MIDI devices to modular. So, and it works both ways with just flip a switch.
Cool.
And then when we move that direction, we finally are very close to completing a fusion system. So we came up with a missing link filter and VCA, VCO ring modulator mixer and fusion delay flanger vintage ensemble. They are available already for a couple of months, but the filter and VCA, they are brand new modules. They need some fine-tuning yet, but I expect to have them ready by end of March. And then we move over. We have our Pico system, which is out.
Smallest Euro-rack synthesizer in the world, maybe?
It's the smallest of that capabilities, because of course you can make modular synthesizer even smaller, but you cannot play several hour-long gigs on that one. And we were so impressed how fusion delay flanger vintage ensemble sounded, so we turned it into Fusion Box. And Fusion Box, it actually has more features added there. So it has built-in low frequency oscillator, but what it does, it's delay chorus and flanger units, which has two BBD chips inside, so you can have short and long modes. Short is more for flanger effects, long is real delay effects. You have feedback, you have delay time, you have dry wet, overdrive, so you have tube overdrive there. The BBD chips signal goes through input amplifier by one part of vacuum tube with overdrive option, and then other part of tube works in feedback loop of the BBD. Also, we introduced very smart sample and hold circuit, which cancels BBD clock noises. And we have gain for different instruments, so you can use it with modular, you can use it with line level signals for DJ stuff and for guitars, and of course foot switch. So you can bypass effect via foot switch. So it's guitar friendly. And FX loop, so you can send and receive signals. And stereo output, vintage ensemble was used in vintage synthesizers to make distinct stereo picture. I guess I was talking too long, and somebody possibly wants to hear how the box sounds.
We'd love to hear it.
Yeah, therefore we have here Raivo, my colleague and friend. He will show how Pico drums sound through the... So this is dry. Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you so much, man. Thanks. Cool. So when is this going to be available?
This one will be available end March, early April. It's in production already. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for coming over.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much. Take care, man.